Yo, guys. I see some guys saying they can't hear anything. I'm playing the whole theme song right now. I don't see it popping up on my reads. Uh, are you guys only hearing my voice right now? Let me know, because I'm hearing the whole beat and everything. Always something, man. Uh, but no music, correct. Okay. Let me try to figure out what the issue is with this now. This is ridiculous. Okay, all right, you guys should be able to hear that. All right, song was playing. Can you guys hear this? I can hear. All right, cool. Now, can you guys also hear the game menu? You know, if you hear like a menu toggling sound. Yes. All right, then. Fix that pretty quick, man. Always something. Settings always changing. Literally didn't change anything from the last time I got on here. But man, what a game we've got here tonight. It's going to be a huge one at the Horseshoe as the Ohio State Buckeyes, number 8th ranked team in the country in the RFL College Series, hosts the number 13th ranked Texas Longhorns and what is the game of the week. And a great game, of course, to close this week off with. Let me know in the chat who you guys got winning this one. And, you know, we get a look at both of these teams. 2 wins on the season. Texas, the only one with a loss, though, having played an extra game. And, of course, we know that was a tough loss that they had against Oregon, who is now the number 1 team in the country, who took that spot after their dominant victory over Texas. So it's going to be a huge challenge here for Texas. This is their second biggest game of the season, and of course the biggest challenge for Ohio State as well. They really haven't had much of a challenge so far this season. Their best game before heading into this one was against UCLA. They were able to beat them pretty handedly, and just their last matchup against Akron, you know, not really a challenge at all, but Ohio State nonetheless. This is where we're going to see how good is this Ohio State team, right? We've seen and we know about the history of this team within the RFL College Series. We know they've won 3 consecutive national championships, but I think this is the year, especially after what happened last year, going undefeated and then getting knocked out within the first round in very upsetting fashion. This is where we really get to see if these guys can compete with the top tier teams that we've been seeing. I still feel like Texas is one of those teams, and what makes it even better this season is the fact that this is going to be a 12-team playoffs at the end of it all. As we get a look at the overalls of both of these teams, you can see the defenses are evenly matched at a 92, but when we talk about the offense, and this is where numbers can kind of throw you a loop, right? Because I look at these numbers and I feel, even though Ohio State hasn't had that defensive challenge, or shall I say offensive challenge, to see how good their offense really is, I do feel in some ways their offense has more firepower in a sense than Texas's does, but that of course will have to be seen here tonight. 94 overall offense with this Texas offense and 92 overall team, just edging out Ohio State by 1. And you can see here where the bulk of this offense kind of comes from with Texas. They got 2 tight ends, both 99 overall. Moore getting a boost to make him a 99, but still nonetheless he is technically a 99 overall tight end coming in this. So 2 very dominant tight ends off the edge, which just, in my opinion, just lets you know what this team is capable of doing, right? This team is more able to run off the edges. They probably can go in a lot more 2 tight end sets and just be able to dominate in that fashion. We know they got some pretty good receivers as well. Williams for Texas is pretty solid. And of course, the star player for Ohio State, he's not on here as their highest overall rated player, but their star wide receiver, Steve McCaskill, number 8, who was graced on this poster you can see right here. I put the receivers. I think these are going to be the key figures in this game. Of course, there's a lot of other key areas coming into this matchup, but I feel like the wide receivers are going to be the guys to look out for, because these defenses, based off of how good they are, I can see them generating a lot of pressure and making it where these receivers are going to have to come through big for their offenses. After the update of what happened to after the update of what came to college football, the game, all I have to say is defense is definitely more of a thing now. And we saw that in that Florida and Miami game, because that was literally the day where the patch first really came. So with that being the case, I think defense, with it being able to show itself, is really going to be the determinant factor. And with both of these teams being very even, that's going to be interesting to watch. And you can see out of the top 3 players overall wise for Ohio State, 2 of them are on the defense side of the ball, with Jack Sky and the defensive tackle Harris at a 96 and a 95 overall. And of course, Flores is going to be a key playmaker as well. Nothing but tight ends to watch out for within this matchup. But just wanted to go ahead and dive into some key aspects of this game before getting into it. But with all that being said, since we have no intro traditionally to the teams coming into this, we're just going to go ahead and hop right in the game. Let me know in the chat who you guys got winning this one. Number 13, Texas, or number 8, Ohio State. And I'll see you guys out onto the field at Ohio Stadium at the Horseshoe.
Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy
So
flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's
commentators. But good thing they don't have an interest. And EA needs to fix this. I don't know if we need to put out a message. There's just way too many rain games, man. Like, why is there so many rain games going on? I get tired of those, but it's been way too many in my opinion. Got a rain game here tonight for this one, which kind of sucks. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, let's get into the Super Sim. Oh yeah, I gotta turn off the commentators too. We don't want to hear those guys other than on Super Saturday. And well, Super Weekend now. All right, so we got the commentators off and we're ready to get this game played here tonight for the last game of week 4. Guys, we're about to head into week 5 already. I'm excited. Can't wait to see how things are going to unfold towards the end, but here we go. Game's officially underway as the kick is off, and it'll be Texas. So we'll start out with the football as the knee will be taken in the end zone for a touchback, and we'll get our first look here tonight at 83 overall quarterback, Nyshawn Miller. Of course, overall ratings may change due to rating abilities being able to be edited now. In College Football 25, already put that message out to the Discord community, and they'll start out with a bubble screen and a pretty nice game, but a big hit by Jack Sky, showing off his ferociousness, or shall I say physicality, both in that play. 2nd and 6, they're now going to keep it on the ground, and Shady Houston going to be in the backfield for a loss of 2 yards. He went off crazy the last game that they had, and this is a huge 3rd down for the Texas Longhorns as Miller pressured and will be sacked. So this is the defense I talked about coming out into this matchup. These guys are definitely going to be faced with a ton of pressure. The rain does not help at all in this factor, but Nick O'Quinn seeing fighting, getting underneath the arm of the left tackle there, and then just handling business, forcing the punt, getting there for the sack. And Ohio State will have their first offensive possession after this return, which will be fielded at about the 40 and down at the 41. And we get a look at Mackey, MVP, you might as well say a Heisman Award winner of the RFL College Series, Dylan Lewis. So he'll be here in the shotgun. He's played pretty well in his 2 games. And he'll come out throwing. He's got a completion, but there's a flag on the field.
Pass interference.
Offensive pass interference. Now, this is just something that you typically see. That's on Caleb Combs. And so, 10-yard penalty on Ohio State. Yeah, rare that you see that. but it was called, and Ohio State still looking to pass off the play action, throws. He's still going to hit Flores, and Flores gets blasted a yard short of the first down. 19-yard gain. Dylan Lewis will come out in the pistol formation. He'll go with some read option. We know he's got a little bit of wheels to him, but Texas is all over that one. They'll hold that in the backfield for a loss of 2. It's now 3rd down and 3. Big down. They try to go with read option again, and they shut it down back to back as they force the punt. 4th down for the Buckeyes. Defense is coming out here strong. Fair catch going to be called at the 15-yard line. Nyshawn Miller in the gun. And they're going with some play action. Quickly delivers into the flats to his tight end, and that's just going to be a 2-yard gain for Moore. All in the backfield by himself. Rushed by 4. Hit as he threw and nearly intercepted by Brian O'Connor. Defensive lines are getting active. Heavy blitz being sent here by Ohio State. Beautiful ball thrown by Nyshawn Miller as he is able to connect with Williams for a first down. That's the first down of the game so far here tonight as they'll go on the ground now with with Houston, who's going to pick up a first down. Tough running for 11 yards. Shady Houston getting some key blocks there on that play, and they're going to go right back to him, trying to set up his blocks, and look at him backing up forward up the field for a gain of 3. Great effort there. He ran with the utmost physicality, over 150 yards last week, and here goes a pass on the sweep as he almost reaches out for that first down. That's one player to look out for. Taylor Sims, wide receiver. He's got tremendous speed on him. They love to get him the football in those man coverage situations, and right here, it's a dump off for a first down to Zeke Moore. Well, Texas is looking pretty formidable right now on offense. The best offensive drive so far here tonight. He'll come out in the shotgun as he'll motion Taylor Sims again to the left. They'll go with the same play, and a broken tackle. Here goes Sims, shaking off and using that speed for a burst up to the 24-yard line. Texas approaching the red zone here. And another motion to the left side. And this play is just unguardable right now. Big first down, lowers the shoulder. It's 1st and goal. Down at the 5-yard line. Handoff to Houston. And Houston will be down at the 2. Texas marching well, trying to punch it in. Tight ends kind of lined up wide here. Looking at this formation, and they will be stopped a yard short of that first down, of that touchdown, excuse me. One more shot. Can Ohio State hold? They'll try to run for it, and he flips in the end zone for the touchdown. First to score are the Longhorns. Wow, McGriff had to give up everything to get in that end zone. I mean, he got absolutely blasted, but fell forward nonetheless. Let's get another look at this run by the junior, Caleb McGriff. Boom. I guess he tried to leap, and mid-leap just got caught. Still was able to get enough for the touchdown as the extra point is good. 12 plays, 86 yards. What a drive by Texas. (7-0). And he'll be shy of the 20-yard line, down at the 18. Last time out onto the field, had a huge gain. The best play was a 19-yard dump-off pass to Flores, but still couldn't get the first down due to a penalty. And they'll start out with a run with Gibbons. What really messed them up last drive was going with 2 back-to-back read options, hoping one of them would catch this defense off guard. That didn't happen. Here's a motion with Combs, end-around play. And the submitted receiver will be stopped for no gain. True freshman as well, Dylan Lewis. In the gun, trying to run for the first down, and they've got it. Gibbons taking a few big shots, but holds on to the football, and they will move the chains, and more than likely that may have been the last play of the first. And it is. Ohio State will not snap the football. That's one in the books. 7-0 Longhorns here on the road at Ohio Stadium in the shoe. Let's get those twos in the chat. Got close to 50 live viewers watching. If you haven't already, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. Help turn us up for CS7. It's been a great college series so far. For the first time on an actual college football game. Here's read option. It's the third time they've called that play, and it just has not brought upon success for this offense. That's tackled in the backfield for a loss of 2. Dylan Lewis right back in that gun, and they go read option again. Fourth time it's called. Finally gained something, but they're staring at a 3rd and 10. I think coach just needs to get away from that play call right there. Lewis throws this one just out of reach. He was there, he was open, and it looked like it was going to be a good pass, but reached out and just couldn't get his hands on it. Texas's defense with another stop. Fair catch going to be called at the 24-yard line. And this offense drove down the field with 12 plays going 86 yards. So they'll run this here with Houston just back to the line of scrimmage he goes. Second and 10. Right back on the ground, trying to cut it up. That's a 4-yard gain. 3rd and 6 for Nyshawn Miller. More than likely will have to pass for this one as he sets his feet, and a great diving catch for the first down. Big time grab, and this offensive line, he had some trouble with the defensive front early on, and that's a nice 5-yard run, but Texas's offensive line, when you look at them on paper, overall-wise, this is one of the better offensive lines in the league. You can see him really going to work right here. Just look at the time right now. He's having in his pocket, really close there towards the end. But again, it's about the matchup. This defensive line is one of the toughest in the college series, and they're still giving him time to be able to carry out his fakes. You've seen a lot of teams this season not even be able to carry out their play actions like you're seeing Miller do right now as he ducks this one off. And they're going to say he's inches short, no challenge. Okay, they will challenge this. Wow, is this an update? Texas actually challenging the spot of the ball. I think this is going to be overturned for a first down. And it is. Wow, we finally got a challenge, guys. Challenge from the game, and it actually pays off. And a broken tackle, huge hit, knocked backwards by Malik Ratham. Second and 12. Play action. Miller, again, look at the time in the pocket. Dumps it off. Couldn't find anything down the field. And that'll be a loss. Well, actually, just a gain of a yard. 3rd and 11. The toughest place to play in college football in the college series. And Wyatt Harris has got the sack. This kid has been wreaking havoc for 3 years for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Won a national championship with the Buckeyes in CS5, and that was his freshman year. Sophomore year got the play, of course, went undefeated in the regular season, and here he is in his 3rd season. He's going to play all 4 years since there won't be any RFL draft this year, and he is just an immovable object, or shall I say unstoppable force up front at that defensive tackle position. But Ohio State's offense, they're having their fair share of struggles against Texas defense. Been calling a lot of read options, just really hasn't been coming to fruition for the team. That's the first reception of the night for Steve McCaskers. He's underneath on the drag. And a flag. I'll tell you one thing, Ohio State's going to end up killing themselves with penalties like these. They got an offensive pass interference earlier. False start right there. It's 1st and 15. There's a throw on the sidelines. Makes the catch, but clearly stepped out of bounds while making the catch. This is multiple flags on Ohio State right now. Stephen McCaskey's got to be aware of where he's at on the field. You run that route, you got to know you're close to the sideline, but keep your feet in bounds when making the catch. It could have been a big play right there for Ohio State. Play action. He's got a completion, and here goes Flores. 2 yards shy of the first down. Again, got to play disciplined football, especially against a defense as tough as Texas. This is the toughest defense that Ohio State has to play so far up to this point of the season, as that is going to be stopped short. No challenge for Ohio State, but I believe he was, and they once again will have to punt it away for the third time tonight. Texas is just doing a great job. Defense just not allowing the offense to catch fire for Ohio State. Their offense has been doing a great job as well. It's just marching down the field little by little, chipping away and wearing down this Ohio State team. But again, this offensive line has really been key for Texas. End around play. Williams doing way too much on the cutback. He should have stayed outside. I think he had an opportunity to pick up a first down there. Trying to cut it back just to get their yards quicker. It didn't pan out as they will run the football here. Gets a good enough block just towards the end there for the first down. 2-minute warning. Heavy pressure, throws on the move, nearly intercepted right into the hands of Wallace. Could have had a pick. Again, probably the weather conditions makes it much tougher to catch the football, as there's a throw over the middle of the field to Mac Van Ginkel. Big third down. Ohio State needs to get these guys off the field and get something going. That underneath drag seems to be open. Throws and almost shoved by linebacker of the year from last season, Brian O'Connor. Nonetheless, a great play. They'll force the punt. Takes this one from the 12. He had 2 returns for touchdowns just this week. Michigan had a kickoff return touchdown, and then we saw, here's a beautiful ball. Forget what I was talking about. How about that pass by Dylan Lewis, able to connect with Flores in stride. He is their key playmaker right now. He seems to be the only one being able to find the weaknesses in this Texas defense, as Lewis going to be sacked the very next play. Felt uneasy in that pocket, losing 6 yards on it. And Lewis at least able to get the ball out of his hands, and looked like he had Flores wide open there. Just didn't have the time. They need 16 yards here. Blitz sent by Texas, held up pretty well. Catch is made, but makes his way out of bounds at the 44, and they're going to try the field goal kick here. And that's going to be about a 61-yarder. This kicker does have a leg on him, though. Can he nail it? And it's wide to the right. Tried to bomb it in there. And you can see Adams had just enough leg, but just couldn't center it up and get it in between. You can see it looked like it was short from that angle, but had it been accurate, I think he probably would have been able to land it in between those uprights. But that kick, not good. And you can see the reaction from the fans. They're not excited about that at all. As Texas already with a 7-point lead, 1 minute and 4 seconds, all 3 timeouts, with great field position at the 44. There's a throw coming back too far for the football, and I don't think he ever saw the football going in his direction. 2nd and 10, Miller dumps it off, gets to midfield. His first half almost in the books. It's been a low-scoring one. Flashes of offense more so for Texas. Crowd trying to make things difficult. Steps up in the pocket. Great pass. First down, Longhorns. Man, you could just see Miller just looking comfortable in that pocket. He doesn't seem to have a worry at all about the pressure that Ohio State is sending. This offensive line is doing a phenomenal job. Breaks the tackle. And all that just for a 1-yard gain. It's better to gain something than nothing there, as it's now an empty set. And They're 100% comfortable with letting Miller throw the football right now. No worries. 3rd and 3, 4-man rush. And this time it's going to be intercepted. Ohio State trying to run it to the outside, down at the 21. The turnover they needed. Nyshawn Miller has just been sitting back there, all cozied up all game long. I mean, this defense had 2 other chances at an interception. They dropped it. But Cameron Fields, the senior, able to come up with this pick right here. You see him already over top. Not sure where Nyshawn Miller was thinking of going with that pass, but definitely made the wrong decision. It's 1st and 10. Buckeyes trying to see if they can get some points. Here's a shot, throws him up the field. Great catch. It's not much time to work with here, and Dylan Lewis does have to be careful. He doesn't want to throw an interception for momentum purposes as well. Hits the dump off. Gibbons taken down, and Ohio State burns their final time out. Just 14 seconds. Lewis able to connect on the out route to Flores. First down will stop the clock momentarily. I probably would have spiked it just to give new breath to the team and just try to bomb it down the field or something. Oh, breaks the sack. Bombs it deep. And it's broken up and complete. Try to go to Arturo Flores there, but still would have been well short of the end zone. And that's it for the first half of this ball game. 7-0. This defense is holding a lid on the offense so far, but we are seeing some offensive locomotion, more so again from Texas. As you see, both teams at least over 100 yards passing that first half. But Ohio State's really going to have to get something going. They don't want this game getting away from them. Texas came out here, I believe, with the ball first, so Ohio State should be able to come out here to try to set the tone, to tie this game up 7-7. And I think that's definitely the way, of course, they want to go, but the way that you have to go to start out this second half. As he will take this one out of the end zone and just gets to the 15. Let's get those threes in the chat. 3rd quarter is here. First half in the books, only 7 points. Play action. Lewis throws, and the catch is made. First down, Ohio State. Gets to the 40-yard line, and they're coming out here swinging. Motion into a trip to the boundary side, trying to run the football, but no, sir. Texas all over that in the backfield for a loss of 3. Corners pressing up here. And they're going to opt to run it. What a cut by Gibbons. Gibbons inches short of the first down. Xavier Gibbons will they give it to him again. They've called read option a lot in these short yardage situations. They will hand it off this time, and Gibbons with a huge run. First down, Buckeyes. Gets it to the 33. Best offensive drive so far, and they are just keeping it on the ground as they will hand it off again. Making some changes there. Lewis, dangerous pass, is swatted away. Trying to go to Combs. 3rd and 4. They're at least in field goal range to get something. They want 7. Throws wide open. Steve McCaskill spins out. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a play by the poster boy. Up there wiping him down. Spectacular play. Just again, I talked about him in field awareness as he stepped out of bounds and had a illegal touching earlier. But look at this, having the field awareness to catch the ball, spin away from the defender, and hit the open grass to the end zone for that touchdown. Beautiful play as Ohio State looks to tie this up at 7 with this extra point. And it's good. 7 plays, 7 points for the Buckeyes. They go 66 yards. Again, I talked about coming out in this first half, setting the tone, making a statement. That's what Ohio State did. And now it's time for Texas to try to do the same thing here and show that that first half wasn't a fluke. They should be on top as they'll start out with a run. 5 yards. Again, you know, this matchup's so great just due to the fact that this is a big test, the first big test for Ohio State, the second for Texas. Here goes a scramble by Nyshawn Miller, and he'll get north of the 30 to the 31-yard line. Like the way he's been playing. He's got the one interception, but other than that, he's been looking pretty solid. Play action. Sets his feet, throws as he finds a wide open man. He'll step out of bounds at the 46. First down, Longhorns. And trying to run, big hit stick. Knocked down by Russell Shackelford. And sacked the very next play. This could be the turning point and momentum for the Buckeyes, as they will have Nyshawn Miller in the offense facing a 3rd and 14 after another sack by outside linebacker Nick Oakland. 2 sacks for that kid tonight. Can Nyshawn Miller get them out of this with his arm? Heavy pressure, sacked again. Ohio State with their 4th sack of the game. And I still credit Texas's offense on how well they played for the most part, but when they have given up pressure, it's been nearly instant. And again, that is 3 sacks for Nick Oakland. This is a generic draftable prospect, and man, he keeps this up. Could be up there in some talks with some of those defensive players that's been in the Heisman list that we saw just this past week. I hope that fills out with more offensive players, though, because that definitely has been very unrealistic. But we'll see as the season progresses, of course. A lot of teams haven't played many games early on. And they'll try to run the football. In the backfield, it'll be a loss of 2.
Second down coming up.
And tries to cut it back. What a cut, Gibbons! Gets a nice gain of 7, which will make this 3rd down manageable for Dylan Lewis. Trips look to the field side. Looking to pass. Lewis got great time in the pocket. Can't find anyone who finally does. And it's his own reliable tight end, Arturo Flores. 5 catches, 82 yards for the tight end tonight. One of the 2 tight ends in college series history during the mod era to have over 2,000 receiving yards as a tight end. 1-yard gain on that outside stretch sets up this 2nd and 9 as Dylan Lewis throws. Good defense. Had him beat, turned around, and sometimes when you're running that hook route and you beat a corner too good early off, it's hard to turn around to that football on the hook route to keep it on. And here goes a bomb. This is what he likes to do, but throws it into double coverage. Definitely not the read to make. 4th down.
Number 5 in punt formation to kick it away.
So Texas's defense will hold things up as this will make its way in the at the 15-yard line. Hand off to Shady Houston. And Brian O'Connor just got him there for just a 1-yard gain. Defense is doing their thing. Quick pass as they dump it off to Zeke Moore on a tight end screen. The tight end screen picks up a decent gain of 5 yards. They're looking at a 3rd and 4 now. Nyshawn Miller fires over the middle. He's got a wide open man. Right back to Moore.
Complete to the tight end. Picks up 6. And that's a first down for the offense.
Going with some RPO. Great catch made here, but there is a flag, a legal man downfield more than likely. Yep, an eligible receiver. That's going to be on the offensive guard, Al Kimball. This is going to make it now a 1st and 15 for Texas. Don't want to be losing any yards off penalties to top-tier defenses in the college series. Here goes a dump off. This play has been absolutely money for Texas. 11 yards. 2nd and 4. Handoff. And he's got enough for the first down. Third quarter almost in the books. Dumping it off, and good job here by Zach Sky. Someone making an adjustment, just knowing they're using that swing pass dump off the motion. And as long as they've been getting those key blocks outside, it's been resulting in huge gains for them offensively. But that is going to be the end of the third quarter. 7-7 is the score. And more than likely going to be another low-scoring main event, but a great game nonetheless. Again, tired of these rain games, man. They need to go ahead and make more regular games happen, but 2nd and 7, final 12 minutes of the ball game. And that's just a 2-yard gain. Pressure's amped up here by the crowd. Stadium pulsating. Is 3rd and 5. Miller towards the sidelines. Good defense. Broken up, incomplete. Excellent job by Wallace as Ohio State forces the punt. He's got some space but cannot break the tackle. That's a great job by the special teams. And here's an opportunity for Ohio State to take the lead for the first time tonight. Just 1 yard. Gibbons has been running very well for Ohio State. That's just his 10th carry, 50 yards, so 5 yard per carry average for the Buckeyes. And an end around to Combs. Almost enough for a first. They're going to actually give him the first down. No challenge by Texas. He looked short to me. The ref's going to say he had enough. And here goes Gibbons. Whoa, still on his feet, but lifted up in the air and slammed at the 41. Thought he was going to get out of all that for a second. There's a throw over the middle. What a move! First down, Ohio State. Nice quick shifty juke there. And they are across midfield into Longhorn territory. Buckeyes going with some read option, and again, nothing there for Dylan Lewis. They called it at least 5 times so far in this game. And here goes a great screen, and nobody is there for a while as they'll get it all the way to the 22-yard line for an Ohio State first down. And at the very least, as long as they maintain possession of this football and don't turn it over, they can take the lead for the first time. Under 8 minutes to go. Hand off to Gibbons. And we'll just get 2. Play action. Dylan Lewis dumps off into the flats. Turns up the field. Fights forward for the first down. Now under 7 minutes. Ohio State read option, and he pretty much runs right into the tackle there. Great job by Tyler Bishop, but if he stays outside, that's a bunch of green grass. The one time he had it, it was there, and he missed it, but does not miss the opportunity this time. Again, they're calling that a little bit way too much, but it will make this third down manageable. They just need 3 yards. Dylan Lewis throws. Oh, he should have hit the drag. He had Combs wide open on the drag there. And he throws an incompletion that swatted down instead. Here goes the field goal attempt for the lead. And it's good. 10-7, Ohio State. Adams missed a very long kick from 61 yards out earlier. This one much easier as he knocks it down straight through the uprights. Yeah, I know Dylan Lewis is going to look back at that tape and say, man, how did I not see that guy coming across the middle on the drag? Nonetheless, still got some points out of it. And Texas is now a bit in the hot seat. Just over 5 minutes in this ball game. Down by just a field goal. At the very least, that's all Texas wants, as this will be a stretch out to the left side. Nice gain of 6. Now under 5 minutes to go. This could very well be the last time Texas even has the ball offensively. So these guys, oh wow, that pressure came in so fast by Wyatt. They threw it into the turf. That's supposed to be a screenplay. 3rd and 4. Miller's going to take off, and there he goes. First down, wisely slides. Play action. Miller going deep. Almost intercepted by Corbin Coates. 2nd down. One of the knocks on Miller is he just really doesn't possess a lot of arm strength. So trying to throw that pass, not really a good idea, but here goes Shady Houston, nearly enough for a first down. Falls a yard short. Play action, and there goes Coast for the sack. Able to bring him down. 4th and 7. What will Texas do here? Getting close to just 3 minutes left to go in this one. This is a great safety blitz here by Ohio State. Corbin Coast just using that speed, coasting his way through the gap for the sack. And they will wisely just rely on their defense, who's been very good so far tonight, to get the ball back for the offense as they'll punt it away. They do have all 3 timeouts, and so they can at least try to stop them up to the 2-minute warning. Had some trouble stopping Gibbons, but they'll have him in the backfield for a loss of 3 here. Another good thing is that they also, more than likely, may be able to get one more play off, which will help them. But if I am Ohio State, I'll run this into the 2-minute warning, which looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. So 3 timeouts here for Texas. They must get this stop. A first down from Ohio State should spell game over as Gibbons gets the ball. First timeout called by the Longhorns.
Timeout called by the defense.
They try to run it, and that's the stop that Texas was looking for. Ohio State has to punt it, and they're kind of deep in their own territory, so this is going to work out for great field position for Texas. Hopefully special teams can get them some good blocks. Doesn't look like that's the case, though. Got a free man in Cameron Fields just waiting on him. And for the lead, they are going to have to drive 66 yards. There's a throw inside. Big play, first down. And a nice China route, except going out to in. And he's bombing deep. Oh, he had him, but again, you can see that arm strength being a problem, and he had more of it. Probably could have been able to thread that over the top, but just couldn't do it there. 2nd and 10. Miller throws, and it's incomplete. As the second time, the receiver never noticed the football coming towards him. Looking to pass, rolls out, and he will take off trying to get the first down, but great pursuit by the defense, and this is the ball game right here if Texas cannot convert. 4th and 7. Looking towards the sidelines. Seeing a blitz, throws it up, and it's intercepted by Wallace. Ohio State's going to win this game. Tough ending there by the Longhorns. Another very low-scoring main event. Might have to work with some sliders with these new settings here. But Deshaun Wallace, he's been making some great plays tonight, and that's the game sealer right there. As all Ohio State has to do is come out here and take the knee to improve to 3-0 on the season as it goes all the way down, and that's your ball game. Another low-scoring main event due to just great defense out there. I think we're going to have to knock down the difficulty from Heisman to probably one lower. Dylan Lewis, your player of the game here. 227 passing yards, close to 70% and a touchdown. Very low scoring, but really a player of the game. Should probably go on to Wallace for that game-sealing pick. Or even Steve McCaffrey. Well, I guess Dylan Lewis did throw that, so that's your ball game. Texas loses their second game of the season as they will fall to 2-2, and Ohio State 3-0 on the season, able to take down the big bad Longhorns. But that's it for me in the booth. That's it for week 4 in general. Week 5 coming you guys' way starting up on Thursday. Wednesday we got a podcast, guys. We haven't had one for a while. RFL podcast is back. You guys are going to be able to dive in to see what the statistics are looking like, what everything's looking like on Wednesday. So I'll be seeing you guys then. Of course, a post will be made about that. But until then, it's your boy Smitty, RFL commissioner and play-by-play commentator. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the stats and be out of here. Peace.